everyone, it's Robin and welcome back. Today is Thursday, which means it's time for another Thrift Store Thursday. So let's get started. So this past week I did not go to a single thrift store. Instead what I did was go to a ginormous church sale. Alright, so the church sale that we go to is something that I look forward to all year long because the sale is so big and it is always great, and I always find some great deals. My sister and I normally go a couple times each time it's open because it's normally open for like 3 days. The first couple days everything's priced out, but then on the third day they have a bag sale. Well, this year I didn't get to the bag sale with my sister, but I did go 2 other times, once with my daughter and once with my sister. So I went 2 different days, and each day I found a few little items to bring home. So very excited with what I have found, but I didn't buy as much as I normally do this year. So that's okay though. It just wasn't as much there that I needed this year, I guess. So anyways, the sale itself is ginormous. It normally takes us a couple hours just to go through all the different rooms that they have available to go through with things for sale. So yeah, it's not small. It is big and it takes a while and it is always so much fun. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on what we picked up this year. When my daughter and I went, she made out like abandoned. She was decided like the day before that she was going to redo her bedroom. So we got quite a few things for her to decorate her bedroom with. And then I picked up a few things here and there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on what I picked up at the sale. The first thing I picked up was a basket. I love twig baskets, and the baskets were 3 for $1. So I found this basket right here. It's a nice twig basket. I love that it's got a very shallow base to it. It's just cutesy, and I don't know, there'll be millions of different ways I can use this basket, but I just thought the shape of it was cool. The thought that it was the twig basket and then that it was so tiny. I just loved it so much. So I got this basket, and then I also picked up one more basket. And it's this one right here, which I thought was really cool. It has a unique style to it, styling on it, and it's a nice shape, a nice size, so I was pretty happy with that. And I know that I said they were 3 for $1, the baskets, but I could only find these 2 that I really wanted to bring home. There was a whole bunch of baskets, but I didn't want to bring home a basket I didn't think I was going to use. So these 2 I thought were really cool. So I brought those home for $1. The next thing I found was some vintage style napkins. I almost didn't pick this up, but I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but they're in a 2-pack here. The back one has like geese on it, which I wasn't very excited about. But these front ones have like little Santas on them, and it's all very retro looking and cool. So I thought that would be kind of fun, and they're still in the original packaging inside of this bag that they have it in. So I thought they were really cute, and it would kind of be a little fun thing to use come Christmas time. So I thought that was cool, and these were $1. Well, let's see. The next thing I picked up for myself was this candle holder. It's a wooden candle holder. It was $1. Oh, it does have some stuff. I don't know where it was from. But anyways, I just thought it was really cool. I love that it's nice and chunky feeling, the wood part of it, and then it seems pretty heavy, and the top has a metal little dish instead of like that little nail thing that you put the pillar candles on, which is really nice because then I can use a regular candle or I can use a flameless candle, and I thought that was really cool. It was $1. I am not sure that if I'm going to leave it the way it is or if it will get a makeover. Most likely it'll get a makeover, I could tell you. But it is in pretty cool color. It's not all one color. Stand is very nice actually. So yeah, maybe it'll stay the same. I don't know. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to use it, but I just like the shape of it, the chunkiness of it, and I thought it was really cool. So for $1, that came home with me also. This next thing I picked up for my daughter because she is really into leather bags. So this purse or bag or whatever was $2, and it's a nice like saddlebag type of purse. You open it up, it's got a couple little pockets in the front, and then the big flap. And it's got this nice rusticy, has a nice like beat up leather look. It's a little shiny right now in the light here, but I thought it was really cool. Zoe thought she would love it, so we picked it up for her for $2. So that was a cool find. So the next thing I picked up were books. They had hardcover books for $2. So I went through and found a whole bunch of vintage style books that I thought were really cool. They all ended up being like kid books. Like I have one on Amelia Earhart because I thought the spine was really cool and I liked the coloring of it. And then I found 2 blue books that were also, I liked the spine, I liked the fronts of them. And this one is Poems by Longfellow, and this one is a Webster's Reader. And yeah, the rooster and the bear. I remember these from when I was little. I don't know if we had one or if I picked one up from the library. I can't remember. But anyways, so these 3 books were basically, I bought them because I liked the style of them and I wanted to use them as decor. But they all, when I got home, I realized they were all kid books, which is fine. They will work fine with my decor. Alright, so then the next 3 books I picked up simply because I remember reading them when I was a kid, and they were some of my favorites. And they are these books about different presidents. I got the Lincoln one, or this is the Washington one, the Lincoln one, and then my personal favorite, Theodore Roosevelt. And these are I bet you a lot of you remember these books. They are by Random House. They're called the Step Up books. I don't know. In my library, they were a big thing, so I had a whole big section of them, and I read them and reread them many, many times, and they were like my favorites. So I was really excited to see these. They're just an early reader, kind of maybe 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade, something like that. 3rd or 4th grade probably, reading level. But I just thought they were super cool, and they kind of brought back a blast from the past for me, so I thought those would be fun. So I'm going to pass these on to my niece, who is at this reading level right now, and then when she's done with them, her mom will give them back to me. So I loved them. I hope she will love them, and I just thought they were super cool. It was a super cool find, so I was very excited about that. Alright, so the next thing that I found was a decorative box for $2, and it looks like this. It's very shallow, but it looks like someone made it out of vintage floor molding, because this little lip at the top to me looks like molding that you would put the round molding on top of to make your nice wide floor molding in old houses. So somebody made a really nice looking box out of it, and I think it is super cool. So I cannot wait to use this somewhere. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And I'm not sure where I'm going to use it right now, but I love it very much. Alright, so I have a couple more items to share with you from the church sale that I picked up for myself. And the first one being this plate right here. I love that it's a square plate. It is very antiqued. It's got a lot of yellowing on it. It was $1, and I love that it's got the pretty pink flowers on it. It's got some silver edging along the outsides, and it's got a lot of crackling. And I just thought it was really cool, and I was not passing it up for $1. So that was the first dish I picked up, and the smallest. They're going to get progressively bigger. Alright, so the next thing that I picked up is this dish right here. It was also $1. Once again, well, this one's an oval shape, but it has the browning on it, it has the crackling, it has pink flowers, and this one also has a little bit of silver every now and then. There's like 3 spots on the side, and then right in the middle it has a silver scrolly N, which I did not notice when I first saw it, which is kind of cool. So there was this one. This one has no markings on it, but the back of it I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is really browned up on the back side, which I thought was really cool. So once again, this was $1 also. So then my final plate that I picked up was $3, and this one is huge. And once again, it's got the crackling, it's got the browning, it has like a, what do you call it? It has pink flowers and like garland all the way around the outside of it. It's very delicate and kind of muted colors, and I really think it was just gorgeous. But this thing is ginormous, and for $3 I wasn't passing it up at all. I was just so excited about this plate so much. It's really crackled. There's no way I would ever use this for like serving anything. It's purely decorative at this point, but oh man, it's so cool. So I was really happy about this. So I love all three of the plates that I picked up. I just think they're so cool. I mean, look at that. Oh, so pretty. But yeah, the largest one is my favorite. Well, I don't know if I can say that because I really like this one too. Alright, so that is it. Oh wait, there is one more thing. Alright, so the very last thing that I bought for myself is we are going on a camping trip very soon, and it has this amazing beach that we always go to. And we're always on the lookout for flotation devices that we can use there. So, when I saw this shark boogie board for $4, I was like, that's my new flotation device. So I am very excited about this. It was between the shark or a Hannah Montana, so I went with the shark. So yeah, this thing will be awesome. I am very excited to use that. And it's getting hot and humid here today, and I wish I had a beach to like go float on that thing with right now. So, alright, so that is it for what I bought at the store. Now I'm going to quickly show you just a few items that we picked up for my daughter. There's a few items that I don't have to share with you. One is a desk, which I will show you a clip of that at the very end. It's too big for me to show, obviously. And then we also did pick up like 5 or 6 t-shirts for her, but I already have those in the wash, so I can't show you those. So I'm just going to show you the decorative items. So basically what we did was we bought her a desk, and we bought her some decorative things to go on the wall above the desk so that she can have a functional space to get ready in the morning, and also something pretty. So, alright, so the first thing we bought for Zoe's bedroom was a mirror so that she can get ready in the morning. And it looks like this. Can you see it? It's kind of like an octagon shape or something like that. I don't know. She's going to hang it this way. Oh, there's Shelby Girl in the window. You see her? She's barking. Anyways, it was $4. She's going to paint the outside of it, most likely white. So we thought this was really cool. This thing is super heavy. So I need to find some new mounting hardware for that, so that we can hang it the way we want it to. So then to go underneath the mirror to hold some of her accessories and products and such, we bought this floating shelf for $2, which is just, you know, your basic floating shelf. Kind of looks like a mantelpiece kind of thing. So this will hang underneath the mirror and hold like her lotion, her hairspray, you know, all the stuff she needs. So she will most likely paint this white also, which, by the way, she needs to get started on her painting project. And then the next thing we bought was something decorative for her to hang around the mirror itself. And she picked out these really cool mirrors. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. And they're just really cool. I love, they're very like modern, and I thought they were really cool. So she's going to take the mirrors out and give them a spray paint also to match everything, and then we're just going to kind of randomly put them around her mirror. So she was pretty excited about that. So then the very final thing that we bought for Zoe was a desk to go underneath all the stuff that we bought for the wall. So I will give you a quick little clip of that and show you what she is doing with that. Alright, so here is the desk, the sewing desk that Zoe bought for her room. It turned out, it's looking nice. And then it's got a little chair that goes with it. I don't think it really matches, but...
Doesn't really go that well.
Doesn't go, but she's in the process of painting it also. And then she'll move on to the chair. Or to the desk. So this is the area that opens up for the sewing machine. And then this side over here opens up and it's got a little cubby. So that's kind of cool. And yeah. So, for $10, pretty good find. Alright, so that is it for this week's Thrift Store Thursday. Thanks so very much for watching. And of course, if you have found something this past week that has you very excited, I would love to hear all about it in the comments below. So make sure you leave me a comment about it. And I will talk to you again next week for another Thrift Store Thursday haul. See you then. Bye.